either of you.
Sure. It was pretty electric, honestly. Obviously, it's a difficult situation to be in, but I think as a team we did a great job just coming together, and it almost felt like we were a man up in some ways because we were just so unified and together, and we just grinded it out.
Sometimes when a team's a man down, it looks like it, everybody plays back. I never had that sense. It looked like you guys are spread out and still gonna be aggressive and still try to move forward. How much do you practice that? Is that something that you do practice, being a man down?
I'd say in our team trainings, we train intensity a lot. So when we go into games, it honestly propels us to be able to do things like that.
Just wondering, I guess, how exciting is it to be able to have a conference match at Rock Chalk Park? It's been a little while since your last home match.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to be back. Traveling's fun, but it also kind of takes a toll sometimes, so it's awesome to be back home and to be with the best fans, and we're excited to be back at Rock Chalk.
Kate, have you sensed a sort of, I guess, a rhythm with this team yet? We talked so much in the preseason about how each team's new and there's some still new faces and things like that, but do you feel like everybody's kind of settled into what they do, their roles, their spots, all that stuff? Has that arrived?
Yeah, absolutely. I think our team culture this year is something really special. I think everyone's in it for the right reasons and everyone has the same goal. We're all working not only for ourselves but for each other, and I think everyone's doing a really great job of just getting in and out like every single day, trying your best and working hard for each other.
Either you again, I guess. How do y'all deal with like increased expectations and increased pressure as you get further and further into a season without losing a game?
I feel like we don't really think about, oh, we're ranked this or this certain expectation. It's more of like, hey, what are we going to do today that's going to help us achieve our goal down the line? And then from there, just, hey, we show up for this game and then the next game.
For both of you, I mean, this is the second go around, right? Last year, brand new. I think you both played plenty, but this is sort of, okay, we've been here now. How much do you feel that, and where do you feel that? Have you felt that from the first match of the season, or was that gradual still? Or I don't think either of you probably feels old yet, but are you trending that way? Does it feel like, hey, we've been around?
Yeah. Well, I think both physically, like our bodies kind of feel it, but other than that, I'd say we've honestly grown into our games like as a team. It wasn't like, oh, right away we were gelled, but as it's continued, we've been able to find our sweet spots and stuff like that.
Sure. And Lexi was telling me the other day, like, it's hard, this style that Nate plays, the way you guys press and demand and all that, and sometimes the freshmen need to have some time to learn that. You guys had that time as freshmen. Are you seeing that now when you look at freshmen? I don't want you to call anybody out, but do you look and go, oh, that used to be me, wow, now I know that, or anything like that, sort of as proof positive that you guys have kind of advanced and evolved?
I mean, honestly, I look at our freshmen, I'm like, wow, like they are killing it right from the start.
Sure.
I think they came in and just like made an immediate impact, but I do look back at, I don't know, film from last year, and I look at myself, I'm like, I've definitely grown in that area. I've definitely gotten better at doing this or helping the team in this way.
Sure.
So I can definitely see just growth and more comfort, like you were saying.
This is kind of a different question for both of you, but I think soccer, more than any of other sports here, brings out the youth teams, and you see all the little kids there, little boys and girls looking up to you like legends. How does that make you feel, or do you feel any pressure or responsibility to all the kids that come out and watch the games?
When I look at these kids, I think about like when I was in their shoes, like how cool it would have been to be able to walk with a college player on the field, because when I was their age, I just thought it was the biggest deal in the world. And then looking like in the place that I'm at now, I'm able to be a role model to these kids, like, hey, you can make it if you work hard for it.
I don't know how many teams have had the same starting lineup for every game so far, but it makes it easier for TV people to know that to be those 11. What's the biggest upside of having that solid group, playing probably 18 total, but knowing those 11 together at the start of the match are going to be in there?
I think for our team, I can look at anyone on the field. I know I trust them, and I know if I make a mistake, they're going to be there to cover for me, and I'll do the same for them. And I think we just have, like I was saying, great team chemistry, and honestly anyone that steps onto the field, I trust them and I know they're going to make an impact. And I think just our team in general does a great job of working all together and making an impact and fighting for each other.
Jordan, what about you?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, just the benefit of having 11 starters together over the course of the season, with the upside of that, the value.
Yeah, like honestly, kind of how Kate said, like you just have trust in your teammate. You know exactly what they're gonna do for you. You know when, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make that play. Like my teammate's got my back, and then we can use that to propel through the game if something's not going our way.
Last time you guys saw TCU was the Big 12 championship game last year. What do you sort of remember about that game, and what do you remember about TCU?
I mean, it was an awesome atmosphere. So TCU obviously is a great team and they're going to be a great competitor. I feel like we've grown a lot since last year, even towards the end of the season last year. I feel like we've just grown our identity and as a team and our culture. So I'm really excited for Sunday and for the game.
How would you describe the state of the union for soccer right now, going through the non-conference, undefeated, never happened, to be able to put that together? How tight are things right now in terms of reaching goals that you want to down the road still?
I'd say it kind of just goes back to, you know, like it's great to be able to go undefeated, but each day it's a new goal. It's like, hey, this game, what are we gonna do to win this game? And then, okay, we won that game, now we move on. We don't stay in the past. And then how are we gonna move, or how are we gonna achieve in this game? And then hopefully by the end of our season, we'll be in a good spot and move on from there.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.